Zan.
I thought you had the room.
I do, but I want to make you anxious.
Lol.
Stop lolling
There's
me!
your time nowhere! Lol.
Where is Zand? Zand, thank you. Come, red or die. Well, maybe not die, but kick.
Well, my game is frozen for a second. There we go.
And you.
Oh, nice! Oh no, never mind. Yeah, that worked out perfectly.
Yeah, it did.
Ah.
Oh my god,
I-
this Luna person. She's not
I-
like Kaisa, she switched to red!
She.
And said, yeah, Go blue. Don't kick her! I think she's so funny and stupid. I want to keep her.
I called her a disgrace.
No.
Ah.
No!
I'm not even upset about it. Mia!
That's my teammate right there.
That was gross.
Killed, bro. Oh my god.
Ah! Oh, shit.
What?
Kami! Kami, you're officially out of this guild, you fucking great. No! Come away!
You want this one too? Okay, yeah. Here you go.
I did it.
I'm going
Mia.
to go big.
Mia, your voice is Did you hit puberty?
Ah! I'm so sorry.
That's great. I actually won. Never mind. You guys. I won and my team sucks. That makes me so happy. I'm like full of rainbows and I want to cry. It's so nice. Winning.
Mia,
What?
You're out of this guild, Mia.
Mimi, since when do you do that?
I promoted her to Captain Kicking. You know they're good when they have caps locks on their name.
Exactly. Exactly. That's me. You see?
Wow.
I like it when you say nice
Okay,
things and I
don't get carried away, Mia. She said caps locks, not leet speak and caps locks, okay? Leet speak is for losers.
Why did you have to take the dream away from me, man? I like that. It's fun. Oh my god, this is actually going pretty okay. Wait.
Sarah is so
I'm not gonna make it.
Hey, I was looking.
Yeah, you were looking, but I don't care about your stupid ice, okay? I saw it in your hand.
Yeah. You would have cared what was in your face.
I could have jumped over you as soon as I got close enough within range for you
What
to use
if
it.
I jumped? Oh
You guys
no.
are so cringy, you make me want to kill myself.
We're showing love through hate, okay?
Buddy, I don't
I
hate you.
Oh, No, I don't hate you either. It was
If
just...
I hated you,
I hate
you'd know it.
Mia. You should hate Mia, she's disgusting.
Steal your
See
man,
that-
show up at your house, shit on your boots, live in your ceiling.
oh my god.
I never saw anyone do them. Like here, we don't do that prank where people to like take a shit in a bag and then put it on fire and then it explodes on like your balcony, whatever. Or
Wait,
whatever.
where the fuck do you live, Mia?
What the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
What?
I've never heard of this.
What do you? No. I mean, we don't do this here, and it's something that it's a prank. It's a well-known prank that you do to people. You put boo. You put boo in a bag.
You put your
knock on
poop
someone's
in a
door.
bag.
Yes. Yeah, your poop. It has to be your poop. You knock on someone's door, and then you put it on fire, then you leave. And then not only will it smell really bad, it will do a mini explosion, which is also not good. And yeah, that's it. Dude.
That's not a prank, that's a lawsuit in action.
Oh god, I almost oops, if I didn't read. I was looking behind and then ice. That was very sad.
Yamete!
Go, Tamaki! Run like the wind!
No, stop saying my name, Mia will...
No, I
Run like a
messed up
Mexican trying to get away from ice.
with-
Ooh!
Nice pass. I want to be with Isa, not Mia.
Oh, you wanna be? You wanna? Ah, I was
No,
gonna say-
okay.
I was gonna say wanna be with the only good player, right? Which is me, obviously.
That's why you lost last time, right, Mia?
That's why I lost it two previous times. That's
Good
why I wanted
player
to
is
do two
humble,
for
am I
fun.
right? Gotta let the
I
losers
am
win a
not
few
humble.
times.
Exactly.
Fuck,
I was
I
being
forgot.
nice. There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mia's not. I'm so paranoid of Mia. I can
know.
feel her eyeing my butthole.
Wow. We let that thing beat us? Look at that horse.
It's
That's
so
so
cute! Stop! It's adorable!
No,
It
the
is
horse is
disgusting.
No, it's super cute! I hate you all!
Charming too. I know. I like the horse. Hey.
It's called orgasm.
That horse is a frosty dick.
I'm getting so many cough attacks just because I'm so upset.
No.
Everyone's trashing my favorite colors.
It's okay. I got the perfect comeback. Hey, Tabaki.
Right.
No, you.
Alright, what are we gonna call this Korean? What does that look like to you?
Hey.
Kalama.
No, you gotta say his name by what it is. So what
Bro,
does
then
that
that'd
look
be-
like?
Okios. No.
No.
Okyo-os. Yeah, I like that.
No, what
That's-
does it look like in objects? It looks like a sideways flower on a table, so that's what I'm gonna say.
You
Flower on the table?
Flower on the table.
just call him Flower.
No, that's Sage.
I
You
know.
can just call him Korean, he's the only Korean in here.
No, y'all better not. Y'all nasty. Kami. Why?
That sounds so wrong when you say it out loud.
But we're all wrong and oh wait, I thought I would.
Speak for yourself. I'm a virgin.
Oh,
Take that. Bless.
Well, it's partially true.
Well, yeah, that's true. She doesn't do bad stuff. So.
I'm a butt virgin.
Yeah.
I'll forever be a butt virgin. Ah!
Careful!
Aha! Haha! Haze! Whoa, wrong person. Give me that. Bye!
I put a dragon on flower on a table.
One more class. One more. Because
As if
people
you
are
guys
dumb.
had any class left. But
Wow. Sick.
Okay.
Middle school burn, Tawaki.
No, wait, where's I want the boosters. Come on, Tabaki.
I'm not the only booster here.
I don't but Sarah wasn't doing double, so I was okay with
Thank you for the book, my friend.
Yes.
it. Oh yeah, now we're good. Now we're done. This is what I was waiting for.
Tsubaki's get a boost!
Fucking Mia. Who's there?
Boom!
Hello.
Oh, it's good! Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird. I lost my voice, so.
Well, where did you lose it? I can
I-
help you look for it.
Oh
Where
my
you
god.
lost masculinity.
Oh my god.
Smash that F10. Smash it.
Smash it!
Smash the subscribe
Wait.
button. And
Oh,
don't forget to hit
oh,
that
they
bell
did it.
icon for updates
They
every
did
time we
it.
upload. Well, go or kick? Go, go, go. Go.
Go! Go!
My favorite thing is when people say go after you've already pressed like the start button and
One of my favorite things is when people say go as soon as you get out of the race and like
Oh,
nobody's even
God.
F10'd yet.
I was actually gonna say I was gonna leave now.
Aw.
I really feel like making muffins.
So that leaves just us.
yep.
Did you go to college?
I did 1 year of college and then I had to move. Long story short, I lived in the East Coast. I'm guessing like you're familiar with America. I don't know if you live in
I do
America
live
or
in the
not.
States.
Okay, yeah. So I lived on the East Coast. I lived in my family. So I packed up my bags and I moved all the way. And
Well,
I don't really have a lot of. I want to continue going to college, but that's not really an option right now.
I feel that.
So here I am playing this damn horse game.
I lost my job a while back. Not that it was a stellar job. It was an awful job, actually. Who's in front? You?
What was your old job?
I was a decorator at a bakery. But the quote-unquote decorator position, I had no idea at the time when they hired me, meant literally everything in the store. It meant being the cashier, being the storefront, being the hostess, being the cake decorator, being the baker, being the janitor. It meant being everything, and it was only 2 people on a shift, and like Saturdays were absolutely nuts. Lines out the door. It was chaotic. We were paid minimum wage. I worked there for over a year, and my boss gave me a letter saying how impressed she was that I had stayed on this long, because she'd never had a worker stay on that long, and she gave me a whole 10-cent raise. Which was really insulting.
Oh yeah, super insulting. That sucks. I kind of get that though, because like I work as a host at the restaurant. So I'm in charge of like bringing people in, greeting them, telling them all about the restaurant, sitting them, and like making sure all the servers get like their first amount of tables and everything goes smoothly. And we're like severely understaffed. And we have like 4 hosts on, and to give it like perspective, we sit like about like well over 1,000 people. So when there's 4 hosts and only 2 of them show up, or none of them show up, I'm the only person running the whole front of the restaurant.
Wild.
Fun. I get paid a little bit above minimum wage. Minimum wage here is $12 an hour. I get paid $14 an hour, but it's still right outside. I live in, which is kind of like the main capital spot of runs this whole entire section, so it's super expensive here. Like, you can't live off minimum wage here, even despite it being $12.
I live in the Chicagoland area. Minimum wage here is $7.25.
Ooh.
So
How
yeah,
much is like...
rent is like over 1,000 pretty much everywhere. So you can't live off of minimum wage or even just above. I lived in an apartment for a year with my friend, my best friend, and her fiance. And all 3 of us were working minimum to slightly over minimum wage jobs. And we were living in a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment that was really small. And it was like $900 some odd dollars a month. Fuck. I hit that wall so hard. And that was just rent. We had to pay for our own electric and internet and everything. So that added on to that, and then food and all that.
Well, yeah, I can imagine. That's a lot. I live with 3 other people. We're all girls, and our rent collectively is $2,000 a month, not including utilities, food, and everything. So that's fine. We pay like $500 a month, which isn't bad. But then you work in like, you know, other bills, and it adds up pretty quickly.
Nice, dream team.
Yeah.
I'm privileged enough right now to live at home with my mom again. But I don't know how privileged that is.
I mean, it's kind of average for people in their 20s to live with their parents nowadays, because it's just so hard to be independent money-wise, financially wise. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah, my old roommate, she ended up moving down to the capital to get better jobs, and I couldn't go with her, so I moved back here. And yeah, we could barely afford our apartment, so she had to move down there. She moved in with her mom, and her fiance moved in there too, and they saved up money for like 2 years to get their own place.
Yeah.
And then They got factory jobs and they're each making about $20 an hour between them. And they still can barely hold up. Like,
Something sucks.
constant
I don't think
saving.
I don't think I can ever do a factory job. That's just
yeah.
I don't know.
Conditions are awful.
Yeah.
So what do you go by? Wilf?
Wilth, King, X. I think most people call me King now. Because that was my old username.
Food service is one of the worst jobs on the planet. Because the
Oh,
most entitled people roll through and just treat you like shit for nothing.
Oh, exactly. I had like this, like, people get so fucking mean when they're hungry, too. It's like, they forget how to act like a decent human.
Or they never knew how. And they just bring it to you, and it's like, what did I do to deserve this, God?
Yeah. I like to be, like, really disrespectful because, obviously I'm not someone who is cis at all. I've had a few people say shit to me like that, and because, like, the restaurant policy is, oh, we need money, we need to treat these people best, that they don't get... Like, I just have to put up with it, like, the customer just gets away with it. Which sucks.
Yep. Man, it's terrible here, though. Terrible.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's just bad. I have a short haircut because, I mean, I'm pretty gay, so I just like to look how I feel, which is more masculine than I am feminine. And at work, it was a pain in the ass because I would come in with no makeup on and just do my hair up because it was going to be balls blaring hot, even if it was, you know, freezing outside because of the industrial ovens and everything. Do my hair up, keep it out of my face, put my hairnet on. I don't need to look pretty to be a baker. And you can't expect me to be in the heat, gonna die of heat stroke up under a bunch of makeup. And I would go out to the front whenever a customer came in, like, you have to stop what you're doing in the back, cut off your whole equilibrium, and go to the front to help a customer, who would then proceed to treat me like shit and basically call me a dyke and stuff, and then tell my boss that it made them uncomfortable, and my boss would be like, you can't wear your hair like this anymore, you can't do this anymore, you can't do that anymore. And man, it was just, I could go on forever about my job. It was just awful. You're not, like, legally required here to, like, give your employees a break, like a lunch break. So sometimes I would work overtime, like 14-hour or full days, working before opening till after closing. And I would not get a single break, or I'd get yelled at and threatened to be fired and stuff like that. And we all had to sign a paper that said that we understand that says that she doesn't have to give us a food break, and that out of the goodness of her heart she can choose to do so. And, like, we always had to sign contracts and papers and things that said we understood we could be abused as workers for minimum wage. I couldn't even live on my own with that payment, and I had to take that kind of treatment.
Yeah, it sucks. My job, when I signed up, there's some papers you have to do, and one of the papers was, like, signing away your breaks. Like, you had the choice to not do. And if you didn't read that carefully, you could easily just sign away your break for the day. That fucking sucks. I did not sign it because I wanted my break, and I'm not about to work, you know, double shifts, which are like 14 hours, 15 hours, and not have a break. I don't know, man, America sucks. We really need to work on a lot of stuff, mostly minimum wage jobs.
Yeah, we need more, I don't want to say Democrats, but I just would like to say we need more people with better policies in office.
Oh, yeah.
Our government is bought and paid for.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I could go on and on about... Did you hear about the, Trump administration rolling back Obama's Trans Care Acts?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm very political. Every day I check the news and everything like that. I heard about the KKK rally that happened, like, yesterday in Ohio. Only, like, 9 people showed up. but 600 people protested.
I wouldn't even say we're regressing, we're just transforming into something absolutely terrible.
I don't think we're even transforming. I think that people who have always been like this feel enabled now by our government, because this kind of behavior was never outwardly accepted. It was always a closeted thing. The general consensus in America was respect and freedom for all. I said to Baki earlier, what we've lost in the USA is respect. Now if you respect somebody, it's coddling them. You can't let those gays go by the pronouns they want to go by, because then you're coddling them. Like these same people that say that millennials are special snowflakes that are offended by everything, are offended by everything we do. Coddling their pussy behavior and letting them be weak. You know, if they just ignore the bullying, then it won't affect them. It'll just go away. That's not how it works. We all should respect each other, but America has no respect for anyone. I'm just blown away by the stupidity this country's allowed to get away with and that our cabinet has enabled. And now people in America who are just generally shitty, awful, terrible people feel enabled to be that way outwardly, and they get accepted to do it. Yeah, I'm sorry I've kept you. I'm just saying I get really annoying about politics. I could go on forever.
I don't think you're annoying. It was nice. It was nice talking about it. It was nice talking to you. We should definitely call again sometime.
Yeah, we should. It's nice talking to you too. I like to hear more open-minded people, because I'm always surrounded by conservatives, because I always say you can disagree and still be friends. So, like, I'm often friends with people who just don't want to hear what I have to say because they don't agree with me.
That is shitty. I think if you're going to have friends and even if they have a different political stance, I think the most key important thing is to be open. Like, have an open mind and be willing to hear the other person and actually hear them, not just be like,
Anyway, so yeah, I know some really cool people. Always glad to meet new people. I'm an appreciator of a stimulating conversation. I don't want to give you a chance. You and me both, Yoyoshi. You and me both. I feel like Radioactive Girl's holding a boost. He wasn't holding, because I saw him go down before me. So he just managed to get one. Luckily. I don't really care about boost holders. Well, let me rephrase. I don't really care about boost holding. It's a strategy, like any other. The thing about it is being, like, smart enough. And I got Carnier. Being smart enough to recognize a boost holder and stop them from doing it. Let's talk about another thing too. People who are at the beginning of a race, it's pretty pointless. They do it because they want to be in the back of the pack so that they can get a boost. If you're on a control horse, that's pretty useless. You're not going to go anywhere boosting. And if you're on a speed horse, you're not going to get magic fast enough to effectively get a boost at the right time. So using a boost is a strategy in itself. You have to plan when you're going to use it. If I was an 8th, way in the back of the pack, and had no chance of, like, catching up to anyone soon enough. Wow, look at this bitch. Then I'd consider... Ooh, rip. That was a bad place to get fire in. good shield. Alright. But if I was in the back of the pack and got a boost, I wouldn't use it right away. Why? Because my boost would be much more effective the closer to the front I am. I'd be able to get away farther. So when people are just to get a boost, and then they get that boost, when they use it right away, well, in the back of the pack, they just end up catching up to everybody else, or getting in first place like 2 inches from the next guy. And then they just go down like everyone else. They get hit somehow, because they're right there. You want to put distance between yourself and the guy in second? Because people are mindless zombies when they play this game. They don't care about who's in first. Usually. They only care about who's in front of them. Ooga booga, me get power, me use power right now, right away. And the more people pack slam on the guy in second, the farther away you get when you're in first. Haha. But yeah, at power pickups you don't want to use your boost because that's when everyone's gonna have a power and they're gonna use it ASAP. Almost 90% of the time everyone uses the power they get right away. People don't calculate very much. Well, that was some lag if I ever saw it. But this is a bad position for me. Oh, I wish it'd been crit. Bye. He didn't have shield wizard. See, why would you do that? Why would you do what that guy just did? Why would you have a shield? Use it when you see a shield, like it wasn't a random power pickup. He saw a shield on the map. He had a shield in his hand. He expended his shield to pick up that shield. Why would you do that? Because then you're just offering, see here, I'm gonna get hit now. You're just offering that person that's next to and behind you Woo! You're offering them. I should look behind me more when I'm passing fire, because usually my passes are futile. See, I don't need that haste, so I'm gonna leave it. What do I need that for? Nothing. Moral of the story, don't pick up powers that you don't need, just to waste them. Because then you offer the guy behind you potentially a better power to use against you. I learned your real name.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, through covert ops. And now I'll never not make fun of you in my head.
Well, if I start talking in the Valley Girl voice, it can make it all worse, because then I'm really good.
Goodbye. Ooh, maybe not goodbye. I still got that I'm getting better at timing my boosts when being bolted, so... no bueno.
Past one of your other teammates, the fire. No, my boost. I'm sad.
I forgot we were on the different teams, so I was like helping you.
Won, so I didn't try.